He will come next week. The same brother. He will come another week. He will now ask himself, wait, is it possible for a human being to pray like this? That brother now is his salvation. But the law of the Spirit of life told him to serve. Because it is in service that he will see that brother. What will deliver him is just to watch this brother pray. And as he's watching this brother pray, after 4 weeks, he will now go home. He will be sleeping. And he will begin to have visions of himself praying like that. And then in his room, he will start praying like that brother. He will start praying like that brother. Suddenly, the power of God will now mantle him. God has used that brother's spirituality to bring him into deliverance. It is not even the message he's hearing, but the spirit, the law of the Spirit of life knows the area of your weakness depending on the effect of the fall on your soul. Because 3 drunkards will not be delivered the same way. 3 fornicators will not be delivered the same way. The impact of the fall is different on the soul of everybody. And the only thing that is peculiar to you enough to isolate that impact and diagnose it correctly, to give you prescription to remedy it, is a law that is already on your inside. Because when the law of the Spirit of life is activated, it will show you a protocol. Some people's protocol will be prayer. Some people's protocol will be worship. Some people's protocol will be revelation. Some people's protocol will be giving. That protocol is what that law rides on. And so when it starts, it will be stirring that thing. The more you worship, the more stronger it becomes. And you will wake up in the morning with a song. You will sleep with a song. You are not singing a song, you are chanting a rhythm that awakens you to God. There are certain people that this law brings their tongue under so much pressure to pray, that they pray even when they are in a meeting. In the midst of a meeting, because their life depends on it. It becomes stronger than the breath on their nostril. If you don't live like that, you can never overcome sin. Because sin is spiritual. Sin is organic. And so the only way you can overpower sin is to find something that is organic on your inside. The first thing God did to me that began to break the power of sin in my life was sound. If I hear any song that is sorrowful, I can sing it for 1 year. That's why my best singers are South Africans. When they draw that thing like sorrow, I can even keep that part of the song and repeat it. As they are drawing it, as they are drawing it, as they are drawing it, something is rising on my inside. Sometimes I'm hearing the song and singing and crying. When I rise up as a lion. Because that thing was a spiritual ritual, provoking something on my inside. I don't hear every song. No. The kind of songs I hear, they are sorrowful songs. They are like deep, they come like echoes of deep waters. They will draw your soul to a quiet place, a lonely place in the spirit. And your soul will be there until the Holy Ghost shows up and meet you. You will have an intercourse there. And when you come out, something will be born. There was a song somebody played for me. It's a Dunsin song. He said, where's darkness at the side of the light? It's a great song. Evaporated at the gleams of light. There's a light that makes my face shine bright. As I look your face, I become the light. I say, wow, great song. I love the voice. Until I started hearing, Imole Deo, Okuku Parada. I said, where is this guy going to? Imole Deo, Okuku Parada. I now heard the one that touched me. Imole Deo, Okuku Parada. See, as I heard it, my spirit came alive. It's not about the song. When I hear Imole Deo, Okuku Parada. Yeah. That one sound can take me to a place where 4 hours of tongues can't take me. Because that's the door that the Holy Ghost opened for me. And so when I begin to journey in those deep waters, those lonely paths, those dark alleys, only the Holy Ghost can bring light. That's where my soul journey to, and I'm separated from the world. And so when you come, I heap those songs. I heap them. Sometimes they cut them and keep for me, and they are on repeat. They are rivers, deep waters. There are certain people here where it's only high-powered prayer that can awaken your spirit. And so when people are praying, Labro, Sabra, Hebra, Kira, you say, well done, keep praying. Until you hear somebody enter a frequency. Yeah. Then that sound is like an engine room. It wakens your lion. You hear it and something happens. If you want to live above sin, you will gather those kind of tongues. Every time that person pray in tongue, go and cut it and let it play for 4 hours. Just be there. What it's doing is stirring your spirit. Stirring your spirit. Yeah. Water. This is life. This is life. You can't teach it. You can't say it. You have to experience it. And so you will need a vehicle that will take you there. But when you find that place, stay there. Stay there. There are some of you here that forever and ever you will keep listening and praying in tongues. That's the only way you will live above sin, because the law of the spirit of life works on that vehicle. There are some of you here that there are certain sounds you will hear. In fact, there are certain music ministers that you will need to keep praying for God to keep giving them songs. Because so long as they are singing, you will be alive. It's a mystery, but it's a reality in the spirit. Imole deo okuku barada. Imole deo okuku barada. Imole deo okuku barada. Imole deo okuku barada. See, even your friends, you will select them based on these things. There are some friends that you have, if they call you, before they say hello, is Tahiva, Rarak, Tatatata, 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 Zorak. Some of you is light and revelation. So there are some people you will keep hearing. As you are hearing them, because their words is no longer English. See, there are 3 kinds of things that come on the words of men that know God. There are certain men that when they talk, they communicate the presence of God, because the voice of God carries the presence. There are certain men that when they talk, they communicate fire. When you hear them, it pierces the soul, because the voice of God is fire. There are certain men that when they speak, their voice is like many waters. It draws you to the deep. And so the reason you hear them is not because you love them. Your life depends on those sounds. You will select your friends based on how they align to the law of the spirit of life that is in your soul. That's why me, I'm close to certain people. Sometimes I will go and look for Dunsi. He say I'm in the studio where I will go there. And then as we are talking. After a while, he will now sit on the keyboard. Holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. Holy are you. Holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. Holy are you, Lord. As he's singing this song, my spirit, it will look as if a wall is breaking and my spirit is coming out to find expression. After a while, I will ascend. For the next 1 week, I will be dispensing fire, because somebody that knows how to find my soul. You see, the soul has frequency. There is something that will get the resonance, and when that resonance is attained, life pours forth.